Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you're a dog parent, you know that our furry friends can't just tell us when something's wrong. Sometimes it's obvious, but other times, the signs are much more subtle. How do you know when it's just a funky day versus a real emergency? Today, we're breaking down the top red flag symptoms that mean your dog needs to see a vet. Knowing these signs could save your dog's life, so let's get right into it. First up, sudden and extreme lethargy. We all know our dogs love a good nap, but I'm not talking about regular laziness. If your usually playful pup suddenly has no interest in their favorite toys, walks, or even getting up to greet you, that's a major red flag. This isn't just being tired, it's a profound lack of energy that's out of character. It could be a sign of anything from an infection to pain or even something more serious like heart disease. If this sudden change in energy lasts for more than a day, it's time to call the vet. Next, let's talk about trouble breathing. This is a big one and often requires immediate attention. Watch for signs like noisy breathing, wheezing, gasping for air, or rapid, shallow breaths. You might also notice their gums or tongue turning a bluish color, which is a sign they aren't getting enough oxygen. Another thing to look for is if they reusing their stomach muscles to breathe, see their abdomen moving in and out dramatically. Breathing difficulties can be caused by heart failure, lung disease, an allergic reaction, or an obstruction in their throat. Don't wait on this one, it's a true emergency. Symptom number 3 is repeated vomiting or diarrhea. A single episode of an upset stomach might not be a huge concern, especially if your dog seems fine otherwise. Maybe they just ate something that didn't agree with them. But if your dog is vomiting multiple times in a row, has diarrhea that lasts for more than 24 hours, or if you see blood in their vomit or stool, it's a different story. This can lead to severe dehydration and could indicate a serious problem like pancreatitis, a blockage in their gut, or even poisoning. It's always better to be safe and get it checked out. Moving on to red flag number 4, refusing food for 24 hours. Most dogs are highly food motivated, so when they turn their nose up at a meal, it's worth paying attention. If they skip one meal but seem otherwise normal, you can probably just keep an eye on them. However, if your dog refuses to eat for a full 24 hours or longer, it's a clear sign that something is wrong. A loss of appetite can be a symptom of countless issues, from dental pain and stress to more severe conditions like kidney disease or cancer. Don't force them to eat, but do call your vet for advice. Our 5th symptom is sudden limping or difficulty standing up. If your dog starts limping out of the blue or seems to struggle to get on their feet, it indicates pain or weakness. This could be due to a simple muscle sprain, a thorn in their paw, or something more serious like arthritis, a torn ligament, or even a neurological issue. If the limping is severe, if they can't put any weight on their leg at all, or if they seem to be in a lot of pain, it's definitely vet time. Check their paws for any visible injuries, but be gentle, as they might be very sensitive. Red flag number 6 is a bloated, distended, or hard stomach. This is one of the most critical and time-sensitive symptoms on our list. A swollen, hard belly can be a sign of bloat, or gastric dilatation volvulus, a life-threatening condition where the stomach fills with gas and twists on itself. Other signs of bloat include unproductive retching, drooling, and obvious signs of distress. This condition is most common in deep-chested breeds like Great Danes and German Shepherds, but it can happen to any dog. If you suspect bloat, it is an absolute emergency. You need to get to a vet immediately. Next up, symptom number 7, shaking, trembling, or collapse. Shaking can sometimes be a sign of excitement, cold, or anxiety. But if your dog is trembling uncontrollably for no apparent reason, it could signal pain, a neurological disorder like a seizure, low blood sugar, or even poisoning. If the shaking is accompanied by other symptoms, or if your dog suddenly collapses or loses consciousness, that's an immediate emergency. Try to stay calm, ensure your dog is in a safe position where they can't hurt themselves, and get to the nearest vet clinic as fast as you can. Symptom number 8 is excessive drinking or urination. We all want our dogs to stay hydrated, but if you suddenly notice your dog is constantly at the water bowl and needs to go outside way more than usual, it could be a sign of an underlying health problem. This condition, known as polydipsia and polyuria, can be a classic symptom of kidney disease, diabetes, or Cushing's disease. Keep track of how much water they're drinking and how often they're urinating. If you notice a significant, sustained increase, it's time for a vet visit to run some tests. Let's move on to our 9th red flag, eye issues. Your dog's eyes should be clear and bright. If you notice things like squinting, excessive tearing or discharge, redness in the whites of their eyes, or if the eye itself looks cloudy or swollen, these are all signs of a problem. Your dog might also paw at their eye, indicating pain or irritation. Eye problems can escalate quickly and can be very painful. They could be caused by an infection, an ulcer on the cornea, glaucoma, or a foreign object in the eye. Prompt veterinary care is essential to prevent permanent damage to their vision. So, when is it a drop everything and go situation? To recap, some symptoms warrant an immediate trip to the emergency vet, no questions asked. These include difficulty breathing, a bloated and hard stomach, collapse or loss of consciousness, uncontrolled shaking or seizures, and any major trauma, like being hit by a car or a serious dog fight. In these situations, every second counts. It's a great idea to have the number and address of your local emergency vet clinic saved in your phone or posted on your fridge. Being a dog parent means being their advocate and their first line of defense when it comes to their health. You know your dog better than anyone. If your gut is telling you something is seriously wrong, listen to it. It's always better to have a vet tell you it's nothing to worry about than to wait too long and regret it. Hopefully, these tips will help you feel more prepared and confident in caring for your best friend. Thank you so much for watching today. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more pet care tips. Let us know in the comments if there are other topics you'd like us to cover. Stay safe, and give your pups an extra hug from me. See you in the next video.